to pee and change, so I'll be right back.
Have fun.
Thanks.
No problem.
Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing, Yuri?
Lying in bed.
That's it?
Yeah, gotta go. I mean, I'm watching The Office and texting people.
Ah.
And I went to Costco, so I got my favorite beer, so I'll be right back.
No woo. Read.
Oh. Have you ever had dragon's milk before?
Mm-mm.
That's what this is called. It's so good.
Dragon milk.
Yeah.
Give me milkies.
No, they're mine.
What? Can I borrow some milkies?
No.
Come on, dude. If you want to borrow some.
What about me?
What?
I just got back. What'd I miss? Borrowing something?
Oh. I asked if I could have some milkies.
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm all set with that.
No, you're not. You
Yeah,
can
no,
ask for
I
some.
am.
Come on, dude.
Nope.
Yuri, get this man some milkies.
Let's go down to the field with
Hear me out.
Rodney for a report. report on what she took away from her talks with the players. Heidi?
Matt, they've started strong in this World Series, jumping
He
to a
probably feels
commanding
guilty and
2-game
doesn't
lead
want
with the
to
series
take
now
in.
shifting
off
to
for
a
the
new
Giants.
ballpark. When I asked these players for their outlook on
Brandon.
Game
108
3,
pitches?
they emphasized not underestimating their
I didn't know you were a
opponents.
pitcher.
As one player put it, we've got to be
I'm a catcher.
prepared for a counterpunch. Our opponents had a day to brew on games 1 and 2, and I guarantee they're going to come out ready to go tonight.
Now batting.
We've got to stay
Catcher.
aggressive and try to keep
Chadwick.
them off
Chadwick
balance.
giving out
Strong.
tacos.
Here comes the first pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. Andujar's got it. Throw just
out.
in
Oh,
time
bullshit.
as they
High
get
goes
him by
the
an
runner.
eyelash.
The right
Riding
fielder,
into the
number
box,
13.
Austin Slater.
Austin
He singled his last
Slater.
time up. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air into shallow left
You know what?
center.
I wasn't going to do it, but I think I'm going to get tacos.
And he'll
off.
get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply
Of course
on
he
the
goes
ground.
against the shift.
And that's through for a hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball
Now
in play,
batting, second
every
baseman,
base hit is welcome, but a
DJ.
double will really help wake
Rob
everyone up.
Mayhew.
That's
0-1's the
just
count.
their third hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Hit on the ground out to short. There is Crawford. And that's out
Got
number one.
What a snap throw.
What a save! What a
Up
save!
next
The
for the
first
Yankees,
pitch. Here it comes.
the third baseman,
Miguel Andujar.
Miguel
For the third time now as he takes a
Andujar.
called strike, it's 0-1. Late decision to swing
Count
that time,
0-2.
and as a result, it's 0-2. Hicks leads off second with one gone in the inning. Bouncer to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2. From
Now
stretch,
batting, the
here's pitch.
designated hitter,
Torres swings and
0-1
misses there, so
Labor.
he's down 0-1.
Torres.
He's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by it.
And he watches a splitter for a called third strike, and the side is retired.
Your
Adam
attention,
Ottavino
please.
is on to pitch from
Now
the bullpen
pitching
now
for
to
the
start
Yankees.
inning number 7.
Number 0,
Into the
Adam
box now, Wilmer Flores. His
Ottavino.
head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 1 for 4.
I shelled
Fouled
this
off.
asshole last time I faced him.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Andujar brings it in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The center fielder, number 5.
Now in the box, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This
There
is
he is.
driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero
The
uno,
first
number
baseman,
1,
number
man. You got to
9,
get on the heater and
Brandon
adjust to everything
Belt.
else, and he did just that.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Set to deliver the 0-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Judge looks up. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Ladies and
Jonathan
gentlemen,
Holder
your
goes on
attention,
pitch here
please.
with 1 man gone.
Now
on the
pitching
top of the
for the New
seventh.
York
Elo.
Yankees, Number
And that'll
56.
bring up the big bat of Alex
Jonathan.
Dickerson.
3 in a row.
Hoser.
And crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back to back to back home run. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Hero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters
Now
right
batting,
now, they must be
designated
seeing
hitter,
beach balls up there
Pablo
right now with 4 bombs
Sandoval.
already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game.
4 in a row.
A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back to back to back to back home runs. Solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval. His second home run of the series as this lead swells to 7-0.
The batter, the third baseman, Evan.
In is the third baseman, Evan
Longoria.
Longoria.
Ah, I wanted
Grounds
5.
one briskly to short. Throw not
No, he's
nearly
in
in
there.
time as he reaches it first.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there.
4 in a row get clipped.
Step one,
Brandon
but I have to ask you, Dan.
Crawford.
Frustrating.
Your attention, please.
Pitching, there's an
Now pitching for
It
the
is,
Yankees.
Hero, and you can read that right off the
Number
bat as a pitcher.
85.
You can read the angle. You
Louis.
know that ball is going to be hit on the
That's
ground. You're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Luis Sessa comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now batting, the catcher, Chadwick.
Play some Apex.
Strong.
A bit.
Yeah.
I literally just got off there.
Well, get honkabonked.
In
Can you
now,
play a
Chadwick
game or
Crump.
two of
No hits
Super
for him
Stiff
yet
with
in the
this
game
class I just
despite
made,
his
and then I'll
team's
hop on there.
offensive onslaught.
Uh-oh.
And it's fouled away.
Uh-huh.
I will forever remember the time when I heard him
0-1 on
sneeze,
its way.
and it
No.
sounded like
And a hard liner to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss
The right
it right
fielder,
there.
number
Hammer
13.
job.
Austin Slater.
So that brings
can
up
do
the
it again
outfielder
right now.
Austin Slater.
Next time he
Right
sneezes,
at
just
the third
unplug your
baseman
mic
at
real
that
fast once you hit the point you want.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Leading off
And next
for the
it'll be
Yankees.
outfielder, Aaron
The
Judge.
right fielder,
Starting to run
Aaron.
Did you all see the Rampart reveal video with her active in her alt?
I sent it to you, nerds.
Oh, cool. So you all
He
saw
doesn't
it.
have on notification for that.
Do I? But I still check it every now and again.
That's the first out.
I'll check it right now.
I
Now
usually
batting.
check my Facebook messages
Number
at least
29.
once a day because I know I keep all my groups on silent.
Gio Urshela.
Hey guys, Reed sent the Rampart video to the group chat.
Yeah, pretty good.
Hey, love the
Yeah, I can't wait till Tuesday, dude. I'm gonna queue into a game, drop in, and I'm gonna run into a Rampart who's already got more kills on that one character than I do in a lifetime. And they're gonna have their things set up.
Now batting,
Buff
left field,
wall.
Giancarlo.
And then behind it is going to be the devotion out of the care package, but it's going to be fully kitted still, and it's going to have the person behind it's going to have a red Evo on top of that. And I just get deleted from the game.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think it's one of the few things they could add to the game that would even make Gibraltar's mad. Imagine if that wall makes it so your bullets can shoot through a dome.
Please.
Oh, well.
Another 1-2. Another one sent foul.
That'd be pretty crazy. I don't
Rampart immediately becomes meta.
Got him on the good
Day one,
slider
you
there.
think if you
Swung
give
on
guns,
and missed as he
nobody
got
ever
on
plays.
strikes for
She's
the
never
second
not
time
picked
tonight.
again.
Gibby's never
Now
picked
batting.
up.
Pitch on
The
its
first
way.
baseman,
Hit in the air out to left. Dickerson's under it, and that retires the side. Now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. He'll
leading off
start
for
things
San
out for us
Francisco.
here in inning
The
number
second
8.
baseman, Wilmer.
This beer is too strong. I'm already buzzed.
Set and the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends the
Drinking
ball
on
high
Sunday
in the air into left field.
What do I have to
And
do
he's gonna
tomorrow,
have
Reed?
room to
Huh?
Put this one away, and that's the first out.
Days mean nothing to me.
But like,
Now
since when do you? You know, I feel like
Where we left off, Mike Yastrzemski. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this
Every
point.
now and
And
again.
he fouls this one off.
Also, then again, I'm talking to someone who just longboarded to the bar on a Thursday night at like 7.
Yee, that was me.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Into the second deck and gone.
The first baseman, number 9.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt.
Oh, I
Fly
wanted to go
ball
back
out to
there.
straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Man's name is
Stepping in,
Directed
Alex
Jello
Dickerson. 2 hits in 2
Dickerson.
Lord,
for him thus far.
dumbass, daddy
Ready, here's the
slag,
first offering.
wet
Fouled
willy.
away.
I should get more weed. I haven't
Here comes the 0-1.
gotten high in like 2 months.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder gone. He finds the short porch for a home run.
Reed, are you gonna get back on? Because if not, I'm gonna invite another Randy that I met a while ago.
Number 43.
I won't be on for quite some
Got
time.
it there.
Pablo Sandoval.
Low, ice the guy.
Hour and a half.
0-1's the count.
Okay.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Baseballs.
Line towards center field. Hicks is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Digging in now, Gary
Leading
Sanchez.
off.
I just invited him to the party.
He's singled
The catcher,
and grounded out so
Gary
far. Sean Jelly trying to pitch out of
Sanchez.
the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Well, this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
I don't like this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, not this guy. I meant like someone else. I like this guy. I meant like in the game that I'm playing. I like this guy. I know him. I remember. Yes. No. I'm talking about this guy. His name is Sean, S-E-A-N. Hate that already. Jelly. H-J-E-L-L-E. But it's pronounced Jelly.
Right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, you gotta love a live
He's
young
6'11".
arm. He's got an electric fastball.
Now
If
batting.
he can learn to harness
The second
that
baseman.
and work in his
Hot.
speed
Tall
stuff,
here.
he's gonna
Love
have a really
Mayhew.
nice career on the mound.
Yeah, it's almost
Not
as tall as
everyone
me.
is gifted with a fastball like that.
Sent on the ground out to second.
Dude, I wish I were
Flores is
6'11".
there.
I'd be so happy.
And 8 innings have
Would
come
you?
and gone now.
Put on high heels, dude. You're what, 4 or 5 inches away?
You might be onto something.
To the plate now, Evan
Leading off
Longoria.
for Stanford.
If I were 6-inch stilettos, I will be 6'11".
Longoria.
Oh, and this is hit high and
Dude, I would just
out to
walk up
left.
to women and bop them on the head.
And it's
You don't
gone
already do
as
that?
they add still another.
No, just Dez,
Almost can't believe I'm
because
saying this,
she's
but that
super
was the
short.
8th
I would do it
home
to
run of the
Ashton,
game
but
for
you
these
know,
guys. How about
I feel
this
like she would beat me up.
offensive
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx. That's
The batter, number
right
35.
field, D-Row. You
Shortstop,
can hit the ball out of just
Brandon.
about any part
And I
of
will
the
happily do it to
Yeah, this place
Amethyst.
plays
Oof.
sneaky small. I know it's got
I feel like
big gaps, but
I
right
would rather do it to
field is
Ashton than
so
her.
juicy.
I'd rather do it to Amethyst.
Feel like you have
I feel like Ashton will like beat you up, but like in a motherly tough
Now
love way.
batting.
Amethyst will
Catcher.
just
Chadwick.
Digging
like,
in
wanna
and looking
throw
for more.
objects
Chadwick
through your
Trump.
body.
One
I
run in
also
and
feel
one
like
down so
I
far
could
in
out sprint Amethyst better than I could out sprint Ashton. Not outrun, because I can run for like maybe 15 seconds before I start huffing and puffing, but I feel like Amethyst's big fat juicy dumper will also be her demise.
Still going back.
They're both out of shape as all shit. Ashton was winded after walking the beach.
Don't we all?
I wouldn't know.
Comes on
Your
the pitch
attention,
now,
please.
hoping for better results
Now,
than
Oh yeah,
before.
Reed's never been to the beach.
Okay, a 2-mile walk on flat land
Yeah.
winded her.
To the plate now, Boston
Green.
Slater.
Yeah, I can do that.
And he'll promptly send it in
I
the
did
air
about a
out to
7.5 mile
Stop.
walk on flat leg.
Right.
It's fine.
Under it. Makes the play, and there are 2
Weeaboo,
down.
are you in my lobby? Yeah, you are.
Up next to the Giants.
Standing
The
in,
second baseman.
Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer
Attempting to, as
Flores.
they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so
And dude, are you kidding me?
high and deep
I
out to
chased
left center
Ashton
field.
around,
Back
and
goes Stanton.
she and I were like running at equal speeds. It was terrifying.
See you later, over the wall,
Although,
home
ever
run.
since I've got these hiking thighs, I just might be able to out sprint a freaking gazelle.
Now batting.
Weeaboo can you out-sprint a gazelle?
Into the box now.
I'm faster than Weeaboo.
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 3 runs already home here.
Oof, you broke it?
Swing and a liner towards second.
And you're here playing Apex Legends?
Wow, I'm shocked he pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been
The first
pulled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
What state? What's what state are you in?
Depression.
Oh, wait. You have no excuse. Go get your free. Tell you what. I'll cut you a deal. I will not make fun of you if you give me just a smidgen of free health care. Just a little bit. Just the hospital visit that you, or like the urgent care visit that you would use to take care of your ankle. Just give that to me.
And he makes the throw to first. Andujar retired.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Dude, I got in trouble at Costco today for letting one of my friends use my membership. This manager walked up to me. Now, in her defense, she was so polite, and I felt better after the conversation. But she was like, hey, listen, dude, she's got to be either a family member or live in the same house as you, like a roommate. And I went, you said that so well that I'm actually going to thank you for letting me know.
I can actually picture you saying
I did. I said, oh, thank you for letting me know, because that's who I am as a person.
No, not that part. I'm saying like the part where, like, the other part where, like, just, I feel better now because you said that.
Hey, this is
swing and a miss. He struck
Read,
him
my
out,
calves
and
are so
that'll do
sore.
it here as
Will you
the
come
ball
rub them?
game is over.
No.
So the Giants
Please?
No.
are 1 win away from a sweep of this fall classic, guys.
Yeah, it's been totally one-sided so far, Matt. A bit more of the same, and
Sounds pretty par for the Randy course.
for this team right now.
Yeah, now what about the Yankees?
Well, here's the bad news.
Oh, no. Not your friend. Your friend is trash.
But before they start entertaining miracles,
Rita, I have a hemlock with a 2 to 4. Oh, that was you. I just peed a little.
Can you do it again? Alright, I'm hopping on now.
Alright, we're just gonna... We're just gonna do this game. Oh, my legs are so... Oh, purple armor!
I saw it first.
Light mag.
I saw it first. Get back.
No, me.
No, me.
Wait, can I have it? Never mind. Get away from me.
For a report on this,
there's a lifeline on the zip line.
Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the
Don't worry, I took one out for you.
Tonight is the night.
What, out of the pack or like down?
Probably rezzing. You know the zip line that connects the 2 halves of airbase?
Yeah.
I hit it, not know. Oh, that's her death box. Just wait over there.
Alex.
I hit the zip not knowing that there was a lifeline coming across, and we met in the middle and plummeted to our deaths. Uh-oh.
Trash.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
You're a savage.
A swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and this one scoots all the way to the wall.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'm gonna dip for now. I'll be back eventually to be on there.
Okay.
I want to finish this game, my stats.
Any big leaguer can have their moment
9-17 right now,
mid-May,
so
but to do it when
probably
it gets
close
cold
to 10.
outside means everything.
Sharp ground
Get through that hole, attaboy, Chadwick.
And that finds its way through for a base
Let's
hit.
blow this bitch open. End it.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a
Up
fight
next
at
for
the
the
bat.
Giants,
Everybody wants
the first
up at
baseman,
the plate right now.
Brandon
They're feeling frisky.
Belt.
They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Swing and a
Alone,
drive to
open.
right. There it goes.
18
Into
lead.
the second deck and gone.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've
Your
yet to
attention,
give up
please.
an out, and this could
Now
turn out to be
pitching
one
for
of
the
those.
game.
Ooh, Slater hit a home run. Nice.
43.
Led off the game with a solo
Got it
shot.
there.
He put up a
Pitch
5-run
here.
first.
Nice
Sort
job.
this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. LeMahieu calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Ready
The second
now,
baseman.
Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer.
He was a double play.
Follow up the home run with a
last
double.
time around.
Nice.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
3 runs already home here. This is hit high in the air out toward
might
left
just miss
center.
that one. I should've power
Hicks
swung.
is after it.
Oh, he didn't get there.
But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second.
I should
He's
not
on
have
his
gone
way
to
to
third.
third. The relay. And in
Oh, well.
time as he's out
Credit
of
him with another
third
double.
as the good relay gets him.
The batter, number 8. Designated hitter, Hunter.
In now, Hunter Pence.
Pence.
He swings and lines it to left.
He's there.
Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to
But a 3-run shot for Belt, and it's 8-2.
ready with
Suarez
the
is
first
holding his
pitch.
own.
Here
Leading
it
off
comes.
for the Yankees,
Right
the right
side,
fielder.
hit hard.
Aaron.
Diving try, but it's through into
Judge.
the outfield.
Leadoff hit is okay.
Hey, some guys can handle a
One
postseason
of them
like
Now
goes
this.
batting,
just
left
down
fielder.
hardly enough. Keep trying to got him.
Another
Young
base
Carlo.
hit. Leading off for the boys. This guy's had a
Stanton.
monster postseason so far.
A shot
See
down
what
the
happens
first
in this
baseline.
at-bat here.
Looking at his career totals, Stanton has put together a really nice career to this point in terms of putting the ball over the wall. More than 350 big league home runs. Now a swing and a miss.
Probably
and
way
Stanton
more than
is
that
down on
strike.
strikes around number
I mean,
1.
obviously, yeah. He's got
Ready,
more
here's the
strikeouts.
first
Now
pitch.
batting, first baseman,
For the third time
0-1's
now
the count.
as he takes a called strike.
Boy.
It's 0-1. Hit
Ooh,
hard on
through
the
the
ground
hole,
to
okay.
short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Now, here's the deal.
Hey,
Suarez.
there's a base hit right there. Now they
Got
have
one
a
more.
couple of runners on
Now
with less
batting.
than 2 outs.
number
Another hit, you're done.
Down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe
You've already given up
they
2
can get
runs.
some-
You've already given up 7
Start
hits.
here
I
in
should
this
pull
inning.
you right now.
100%.
Big
Dan.
lead says
Played
no.
the game a long time. I've never
Give
seen
you
a
the
big
benefit of the
league
doubt of
giving
trying to
that
finish
bat
the inning.
away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Here's the 0-2. Strike 3 called,
Nice.
and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Matter of fact, actually, I'm going to sit down, Trevor Gott.
2 away now in
Now
the
batting,
Yankee 6th.
catcher,
And the next to bat,
Gary.
the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually
That was a
you're
hanger.
looking for a
Ooh,
fastball
got fly ball
elevated
luck
to
there,
get
but
the
we'll
party
take it.
started.
Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. Next will be the cleanup hitter,
Leading
Mike
off for the Giants.
Yastrzemski.
Surprised he
He'll
hasn't
lead it
been
off
home
here
run
as
in
we
5
begin
runs.
inning
Got a
number
base hit.
7.
Probably an RBI.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Fouled off. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot,
Almost
folks.
at the third
a
deck.
long home run. So that was the 3rd home run for
The
these
history
guys
books
today.
will read Yastrzemski.
Hero, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this
What
looks
happened
like
to
one of
Longoria,
those
though?
games.
Yeah,
third
There's a
baseman.
saying going around the
Evan
dugout right now. There's a fight at the
Longoria.
bat rack.
4-hit game for
Everybody
Longoria.
wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
That gets down.
4 for
and
4,
he's got
4
himself
singles.
a
It
base
don't
hit.
matter what those
Loud
4 hits
noises
are. You
right
got
here,
4 for 4.
fellas. Hey, he's going to
Now
have to mix
batting,
it up a little bit
shortstop,
more. Stay on his
Brandon
stuff.
Crawford.
Brandon Crawford digging in next.
Ooh,
And he
wow.
puts it on the ground to second.
In.
Torres
That's
is
an
the
out.
bag.
Yeah.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Look at my lineups all out of whack. They had a lefty.
Now batting, left
First
field.
Garrett Colden
So
starts
2
this
away
battle.
now in the San Francisco
Dickerson.
7th, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. Now,
Okay,
this
Alex
ball is
Dickerson. All of a sudden, you
crushed.
kind of do
Look
have a
at
big
it
bat.
go. And it's gone as they add still another.
I mean, you can't put a team that's used to hitting as many bombs as we've hit in a pitcher's park into a little league field like this.
Ottavino.
Standing in now, Chadwick Tromp. This is hit high in the air
Ottavino's
toward
lucky
left
he came
center.
in with 2 outs and
After
against my
it is
number 9
Hicks.
hitter. My number 8 hitter, actually, sorry.
He gets
Belt's
there
hitting
to
9.
make the catch, and that ends the
Because otherwise he would have gotten shelled there. All right, we're going to go to
Digging
Rosenthal
in the
now.
switch hitter,
Leading off for the
He swats
Yankees,
enough one of the
Last time
Tanzas.
the center
Trevor
fielder,
Rosenthal.
Aaron.
Ball from the pen to take over
Hicks.
on the mound and start the home 7th.
Oh, Rosie, that ain't good.
On one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one is gone, a home run.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting.
Up next
They're
to
going
the
to battle until the last
second
out. And
baseman,
with that homer, they're
DJ.
that much closer to prolonging
LaMahieu.
this series.
Hits in 3 at-bats to this point. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Ready
Now
to
batting,
deliver. Here's the
the
first
designated
pitch.
hitter,
No
Miguel
balls and a strike.
and
now.
I can
Duha.
never tell what this new mic.
3 runs, 8 hits, and no
Seems like
errors
getting
for
used
the
to.
Yankees so far. On the ground near
Stay
home.
fair, stay fair, stay fair. Nice.
In time to
Out.
first, and there are 2 away.
Now
And
batting,
that'll bring up
the
Gleyber
shortstop, Labor.
Ooh,
Go
okay,
Reds.
I don't know what's up with your command tonight, but it's not looking too hot.
Rosenthal has his sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Just behind
Oh,
the
two to
fastball
count.
there.
At
2
98.
strikes now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff.
A swing and a
Nice,
miss.
all right.
That retires the
Lead off
side,
solo
and that
shot,
will
but that's not going to kill us when we're up this much.
all set for the start of the
Leading
inning.
off for San
Here comes the
Francisco,
first baseman,
the first baseman.
Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt.
He's set. Here it comes. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely
Another one.
crushed. Forget about it.
Brandon Belt throwing his hat in late.
And gone.
ring for World Series
An
MVP.
absolute bomb.
The right fielder, number 13, Austin
So
Slater.
that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He gets
Through
it
the
hard
hole.
on the ground to the left. Torres has it.
Damn it,
On
Slater.
the
I
first.
gotta run faster than that.
Bounce
69
back
speed.
pitch
Where's
there as
that?
he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The batter, the second baseman,
Now at the plate,
Wilmer
Wilmer Flores. His
Flores.
head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 1 for 4. Here's a
Stay
shot
fair.
to
Oh,
left
it is.
field
Attaboy
and
Wilmer.
Deep. Look at this.
Way out of there.
And out of here. And
In the
I
happy to
mean
be here
by
section.
plenty. That ball was crushed.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning.
Ladies and
Watch
gentlemen,
yourself. You're
your
missing over the
attention,
heart of the
please.
plate.
Jonathan
Now pitching
Holder
for
goes
the
on
New
the
York
pitch now,
Yankees.
hoping for better results
Number
than the other
56.
arms that they've run out there in this
Jonathan
one. Stepping in now,
Holder.
Hunter Pence. This is hit high in the air out toward left
You know, I almost
center.
pitched at Sandoval there, and I
he
kind of
will
wish I
make
did.
the play out there, and there are
He's
2
really earned
away
it.
now.
Now batting,
Now
the
batting,
center
Mike
fielder,
Yastrzemski. It's been a nice game for him.
Yastrzemski.
3 hits, including a homer to this point. From the stretch, a swing
just
and
missed
a
that
shot
one.
hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Now he spins on
Damn
one
it.
here and drives it to deep
Put over his
right
head?
field.
Nah, I thought for a second it might be over
Judge
his head.
retreats to the track. And
All right. We'll go to part of the order from Betances now.
Leading off for the Yankees,
And I know who I want to record the last
right
3 outs.
Aaron.
On the pitch out of the bullpen in the
Judge.
bottom half of the 8th.
Me personally, I'd either go with Betances or
0-1.
Triggs.
And that's the
If
first
it
strike.
wasn't the fact that if Sam Jelly
Get it
didn't
ready,
exist.
big boy.
The only reason I
This
want
guy's
Jelly,
over
or Sean
3
Jelly, sorry.
digits
The only reason I
right
want
here.
him doing it is because
The best way
he's
I
so
can help
fucking
the
tall. I
fans
think
is
the animation for
90
the
to
celebration would be
92,
hilarious.
You can usually see scenes. 92 to 95, it starts to really
Up
quicken
next
up
for
on
the
you.
Yankees,
Over 3
the
digits,
left fielder,
you're seeing a
0-1's the
white
count,
Giancarlo
Giancarlo.
Stanton stands
Stanton.
in his
With such a
back
big
here.
lead, and it's a
0-1.
3-0 series, and you know you're
Swing
winning the
and a
World
miss,
Series
and he's
tonight
in
at this point.
control, 0-2.
You throw a position
Swing,
player out there and they'd
there
probably be
it
able to for 3
goes.
outs.
Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back.
I don't know why I threw a knuckle curve there when it was Stanton, and all I had to do was keep throwing the slurve down and away, and he would just flail at it.
Now batting, first baseman,
behind the plate.
But whatever.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so
Four.
far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
2 gone.
First pitch
Now batting,
on its way.
number
Lofted in the
29.
air out toward right center. Slater's under it, and the inning is over. In is the third.
Oh, Longoria doesn't have
baseman.
4 singles. I lied. He has 4 hits, but one of them is a
top
double.
of the ninth
Evan
as they look for a little
Longoria.
insurance. This is line to left.
Damn, if he got that 5th hit, I think he might have kind of crept his way into World Series MVP because it really values
The batter.
batting average a lot. I mean, power numbers are one thing, obviously. If you got big power numbers, but if you have the average to go with it, you're in. Crawford.
Look at this thing go.
Throw one more on the board.
As they add still another. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Yeah, hey, Matty V,
Up
this
next
big
for the
ballpark
Giants.
in the Bronx has that
The left
short
fielder,
porch in right field,
Alex
D-Row. But you can hit the ball out of just about any part of the
I think
field.
it's going to be nice about
Yeah,
playing
this
the
place
Yankees a
plays
lot in the
sneaky
World
small.
Series
I know it's
or
got
the
big
ALCS.
gaps, but right field
Small
is
ballpark
so
for 2 games at
juicy.
least.
As a right-handed hitter,
Absolute
you
bare
don't feel like
minimum,
you have
2
to
games.
cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
And this is into the alley.
I think World Series MVP might be Alex Dickerson. Yastrzemski's going to be 1 or 2, and Dickerson's going to be whichever one is Yastrzemski.
Yeah, some guys
I think
have the
Longoria
ability
takes
to
the other
rise
one.
to the occasion, while
Chadwick.
some guys shrink away when it matters
Whichever
the
one,
most. Well, this
Longoria
guy
will be third
is a
place no matter
gamer.
what, probably.
He's been on fire since the postseason started.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out
I
to
don't know if
left
he's catching
center
that.
field.
He is.
But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second.
No, he's
He'll
safe.
make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now
The
with
first
2 away.
baseman, number 9.
Unless Brandon Belt hits one out here, then I
Settling
think
in
he might
now,
out.
Brandon Belt, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in road games.
Especially because of
His
how
last
rare it is to have a
at-bat is
3-homer
second
game in
home
the
run
World
of the
Series.
game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the
Yep.
air to right center field.
Welcome
This
to history,
ball is
Brandon Belt.
carrying well. Back it goes, and it is
Belt had a
outta
pretty cold
here.
postseason up until these last 2 games. All of a sudden, he's gone absolutely off.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's
Well, even then, I think he was going off. in the
Your
World Series
attention,
in general,
please.
but
3 home runs
Now
in one
pitching
night.
for the New
That's
York
the
Yankees.
Few people have done it.
equivalent
Now
of
2
a
Giants have, though.
85.
Sandoval
That's
and
awfully
Belt.
hard to
Louis.
do.
To the plate now,
Cessa.
Austin Slater.
I really would like to have gotten
Features
Yastrzemski up one
an
more time.
absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws
Yastrzemski
it
and
hard
Belt
and
seem
gets
like
a lot
the
of late
biggest
movement
ones,
on
the
that
easiest
pitch.
stances for
Yeah,
me
Matt, and this is one of the reasons why
in
this guy
this
is so
run
hard
through to
square
hit
up
home runs
and
with.
get the barrel of the bat on.
Obviously, they're 2 of my better power hitters, so I'm going to do better with them compared to a guy like Austin Slater, for example.
Down, and it's really
It is what
hard
it is.
to get the
All
barrel
right,
on.
well.
You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can
I'm
throw
going to win
this
us a ring in
pitch
San
deep.
Fran.
And we'll have
4th
to
one in the
leave it
last 10
there.
years. Pablo Sandoval is going to be a 4-time fucking World Series
Into the
champion.
box,
Take
Gary
that.
Sanchez.
Leading
will be
off
the first
for
to
the
bat here in the
Yankees,
inning with his guys
the
in need
catcher,
of some ninth
Gary
inning magic. They're gonna
Sanchez.
I also want to get Jelly a
Sanchez.
second appearance in there, just so
strike
that way
one to
it's
start the at bat.
better.
And it's
Even if he's only
0-2
going
to
to pitch 3 innings
Sanchez.
total.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on.
That's
but
a ball.
the key is recognizing it coming
I got
out of
the
the
count,
pitcher's
1 and
hand
2.
earlier and making sure that it goes up.
Not every day you have a
before it comes
6'11"
down.
pitcher
More likely to be a hanger
in the
when
World
that's
Series,
the
no
case.
less.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters
The batter,
here. 1 away.
the center
Aaron
fielder,
Hicks comes on
Aaron.
with 1 gone here as
0-1.
he looks at a
Hicks.
cold strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in
Such
trouble
a big
now,
break to that
0-2.
curveball because it's coming from such
Hey,
a high spot.
obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Sean
And he
Jelly.
strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back
Their
punch
last
outs
at
here
bat.
for the first 2
DJ
leading
0 for
faces
10 in
out
the
of
series.
bullpen.
LeMahieu.
now batting,
So
the
striding
second
in,
baseman,
DJ LeMahieu.
DJ
And their season hangs in the balance
LeMahieu.
here as they're down to their final out. Good pitch as this is
0-2 is the
swung
count.
on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Oh, he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field, and this baby
Now
is
Jones here is like
gone,
shit.
a home
That
run.
one fucking pitch.
And that'll bring up
The designated hitter,
yields a foul
Miguel.
pop out of play to the right.
and
Comes
Duha.
into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
No, that's
That's
down.
over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball.
Yes, they're going to have 3 final strikes tonight now.
Back inside the zone. Good spin rate.
They're down to the final strike. DJ goes yard. Down to the final strike again, and a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's
That's shortstop.
game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a
Here it is.
Flores has it. Throw in time, and they are World Series champions.
Oh my God, they're not showing the fucking pitchers now because I didn't strike him out. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed off. I almost didn't throw the ball to first because I wanted to see the strikeout.
Wow, World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade.
I'm actually extraordinarily pissed off right now. But that's a win for the Giants in the World Series. Alright, plus 12 in the team affinity for the Giants. First in the NL West, 113 wins, 49 losses, A+, unbelievable. Whoops. Ended up getting to the 24th overall team, so not much of an improvement in the wheel. Player boosts were for Evan Longoria, Andrew Suarez on a call-up, Mike Yastrzemski, Sean Jelly on a call-up, Wilmer Flores. So 5 player boosts. And taking a look at the stats. Starting with the pitchers in the postseason. Sam Jelly pitched an inning and a third. I'm sorry. That's Sam Selman. I can't fucking read. Sam Selman pitched an inning and a third. Didn't walk anybody. Struck out 2 batters in 2 appearances. Gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, on a home run. Strikeouts 2. ERA 13.50. WHIP 1.50. Wandy Peralta pitched 1 inning in 1 appearance. He walked nobody, struck out 1. He didn't give up any runs or hits, but he did hit a batter. And so an ERA of 0 and WHIP of 0. Trevor Gott pitched an inning in 1 appearance. He walked nobody, struck out 3, and gave up 2 hits and a run, including a home run. ERA 9.0, WHIP 2.0. Tony Watson pitched 5 innings across 5 appearances. Walked nobody, struck out 7. Got 2 holds, gave up 3 hits but no runs. ERA 0, WHIP 0.60. Trevor Rosenthal made 6 appearances, pitched 7 innings, got a save, walked nobody, struck out 16 in his 6 appearances. He got 3 holds, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs on 2 home runs for an ERA of 2.57 and a WHIP of 0.57. Dellin Betances made 5 appearances, collected 4 saves, pitched 4 2/3 innings, walked nobody, struck out 11. Gave up 1 hit, which was a run on a home run. So his ERA is 1.93 and his WHIP is 0.21. I keep calling him Sam, I don't know why. Sean Jelly pitched 3 innings across 2 appearances out of the bullpen. No walks, 5 strikeouts. And he gave up 2 hits, 1 run on the home run. ERA 3.0, WHIP 0.67. Harleen Garcia pitched 1 inning in 1 appearance, walked nobody, struck out 2. Gave up no hits, no runs. ERA 0, WHIP 0. Jeff Samardzija. The Shark had 3 starts. In his 3 starts, he went 1-0, pitched 18 innings, walked 1 batter, struck out 23. 2 of his starts were quality starts. Gave up 13 hits, 5 runs, including a home run, for a 2.50 ERA and a .78 WHIP. Andrew Triggs, out of the bullpen, pitched in 6 innings through 5 appearances. Walked nobody, struck out 8. Got a hold, gave up 5 hits, 1 run on a home run, 1.50 ERA and a .83 WHIP. Johnny Cueto had 4 starts. In his 4 starts, he went 2-1, pitched 27 innings, walked 2, struck out 37. Of his 4 starts, 3 were quality starts, 18 hits, 9 runs, 5 home runs, a 3.0 ERA and a .74 WHIP. Andrew Suarez had 2 starts. In his 2 starts, he went 2-0. Pitched 13 innings. He walked 1. He struck out 19. in his 2 starts. Both were quality. 8 hits, 2 runs, no home runs for a 1.38 ERA and a .69 WHIP. Kevin Gausman, the last one. 3 starts for Gausman, went 3-0. He pitched 20 innings, walked nobody, struck out 24. 2 quality starts out of 3, 12 hits, 5 runs, 3 home runs, 2.25 ERA, .60 WHIP. These are the numbers I'm looking forward to. Steven Duggar and Tyler Heineman did not take an at-bat, unfortunately. Mauricio Dubon did have 3 at-bats, but he didn't get a single hit. Alex Dickerson only played in 7 games, so he only had 27 at-bats, but in his 27 at-bats, he had 13 hits for a .481 average. 5 home runs, 9 RBIs, 8 runs scored, OPS of 1.644. Pretty insane. Hunter Pence only played in 9 games, only had 28 at-bats. In his 28 at-bats, he had 8 hits for a .286 average, 1 home run, 4 RBIs, 6 runs scored. Good for an OPS of .821. Pablo Sandoval had 15 at-bats in 11 games. All but one were all of his at-bats were pinch hitting, except for 1 game he played. 7 hits for a .467 average, 4 home runs, 6 RBIs, 5 runs scored. Good for an OPS of 1.864. Insane numbers for Sandoval off the bench. Austin Slater was pretty quiet. Not bad, but quiet, compared to everyone else at least. In his 56 at-bats, he had 16 hits. And in those 16, good for a .286 average. 4 home runs, 7 RBIs, 10 runs scored. Good for an OPS of .905. Chadwick Tromp was actually silently productive. In his 43 at-bats, he had 13 hits for a .302 average. 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, a stolen base, 5 runs scored. Good for an OPS of .841. Wilmer Flores was like hot and then cold and then hot again. In his 51 at-bats, he had 19 hits for a .373 average, 7 home runs, 9 RBIs, 15 runs scored for Wilmer, an OPS north of 1 at 1.291. Evan Longoria was consistently just solid and good. In his 47 at-bats, he had 17 hits for a .362 average, 6 home runs, 8 RBIs, 8 runs scored for Longoria, OPS of 1.184. Brandon Belt was cold and then hot. 44 at-bats, he had 13 hits for a .295 average, 6 home runs, 4 of which came in Game 3 and 4 of the World Series. 6 home runs, 14 RBIs, 10 runs scored, an OPS that he got above 1 at 1.093. Mike Yastrzemski, who is no doubt in my mind going to be the postseason MVP and has to be probably the World Series MVP. In 46 at-bats, he had 21 hits, which I believe is very close, if not ties the record for most hits in a single postseason, but in the last at-bats. For a .457 average, shattering the record, he had 10 home runs and 20 RBIs. The RBIs is not the record, but the 10 home runs, the record is 8. But in a lot more at-bats than this, a lot more games played than this, Yastrzemski, 10 home runs, 20 RBIs, and a stolen base. 14 runs scored, good for an OPS of 1.664. And then Brandon Crawford, who's kind of just there, but productive at least. In 46 at-bats, he had 12 hits, .261 average, but he had 4 home runs, 5 RBIs, a stolen base, and 9 runs scored. Gets his OPS close to 900. I did not mean to do that. Let's take a look at, I didn't mean to do that either. Take a look at the position player, or I'm sorry, take a look at the stats for the pitchers in the regular season. Starting with Sam Selman. Sam Selman's overall went up to 59. Don't expect him to go much higher than that. At 28 years old, he'll probably crack into the 60s for sure, but that's about it. Not bad. Selman out of the bullpen, 31 appearances, 7 wins, no losses, a save, no blown, 3 holds, 37 2/3 innings pitched. He struck out 23, an ERA of 2.39 and a WHIP of 1.06. Not bad at all. 0.5 WAR, pretty damn good. Worth the money for sure. Arbitration until 2025. He's satisfied. We're all good in the hood. Wandy Peralta's overall went up to 66. Bronze is 70, right? Bronze is 70 to 75. 75 to 79 is silver. 80 to 80. Yeah, okay. So, anyways. So, not even silver. Or, I mean, not even bronze, sorry. Not a bad year for him either, though. In 31 appearances, 4 wins, 1 loss, 1 save, 1 blown. 12 holds, 26 innings pitched. He struck out 27. 2.77 ERA, 1.35 WHIP. ERA is fine. WHIP, could be a little smidge better, but not. Well, we'll take it. 0.3 WAR, worth the money for sure. He's ecstatic, likes his role, loves his money, and everything else. Trevor Gott overall went up to 69, and his potential went up to C. So Trevor Gott will go bronze at some point. I think he's got a shot at like maybe a 73 overall, where he'll peak at. Trevor Gott was all right, not bad. Not as good as the other 2 I just named off, but in 47 appearances, 1 win, 2 losses, a save, 4 blown, 15 holds, 45 and 2/3 innings pitched. He struck out 46. 3.35 ERA is all right. 1.27 WHIP is fine. Good for a WAR of .6. I'm happy with him. Worth the money. He's unhappy though. He's fine with his role, but he hates his contract and he hates the coaching. I don't think he's. I mean, he's worth $1 million contract now. So yeah, sure. Tony Watson was initially my closer, but his overall didn't move from 76, so he's in the silver category. He's not bad, but I needed better. He was fine. In his 47 appearances, he went 2-1 with 22 saves, 3 blown saves, 8 holds, 43 1/3 innings pitched. He struck out 46. 2.70 ERA is good. 1.11 WHIP is good. WAR of .6 is all right and just fine. He's worth the money. It's his last year in the deal. He's ecstatic. He thought he'd be a depth player, but he's not. He loves his role, loves his contract, loves the team, and individual performance. Trevor Rosenthal, I don't remember what his numbers were when he came across in the trade, but at 28 years old with A potential, he's 81 overall right now, so he is gold, and I think he's got a chance at hitting diamond at 85, probably peaking there. In 48 appearances between here and I don't know where he came from in this trade. I don't remember. I want to say Kansas City. Either way, 48 appearances for Rosenthal. No wins, no losses, but 32 saves, 2 blown saves, 11 holds, 45 innings pitched. Struck out 56, a 2.0 ERA, even and a 1.02 WHIP. These are great numbers. And then a 1.0 WAR. He was my closer for a split second. Worth the trade, worth the money. He's satisfied. Doesn't like his money, though. Until I traded for Betances. This is when Betances became my closer. 32 years old, B potential, 84 overall, so he's gold. He can float into diamond every now and again, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does again. I don't know what his numbers were when he traded for him from the Mets off the top of my head, but I know between here and New York, 44 appearances, 1 win, 1 loss, 15 saves, 2 blown, 15 holds, 39 1/3 innings pitched. He struck out 53. 1.14 ERA is amazing. 1.32 WHIP could be a little bit higher. But I'm wondering, the 26 walks and 26 hits, it's definitely, yeah. So 0.7 WAR is fine, worth the trade, worth the contract. He's happy, likes that he's our closer, likes his money, hates the coaching, and doesn't like the close to home part. Sean Jelly, the call-up, at 22 years old, be potentially 68 overall now. He's 100% going to reach bronze. I'd imagine he reaches silver as well. Probably tops out at like maybe 78, 79 overall. Maybe can flirt into gold, depending on his morale. But he was all right. You know, he's young, inexperienced. 29 appearances. He had 24 starts. He went 10-11. 151 1/3 innings pitched. He struck out 174. ERA just north of 4 at 4.04, which is not good necessarily, but you're fine with that. 1.16 WHIP is pretty good, though, and this is my number 5 starter, mind you, so these are fine numbers for him. And he got called up in June, I think, so I haven't that many strikeouts, and these numbers is pretty solid. 3.1 WAR, he's worth the money for sure, obviously. That's the lowest contract you'll ever see in this game. Team control till 2026. He's unhappy, though. His overall should actually be 70. He likes his role, but he hates his contract and the coaching. Arlene Garcia's overall went up to 69. He'll probably crack into the bronze category, maybe sniff silver for a minute. He was not the best, but, you know, whatever. 55 appearances, he went 4-2, 2 blown saves, 6 holds, 54 2/3 innings pitched. He has strikeout 65. 4.12 ERA and a 1.32 WHIP are kind of well, the ERA, not bad. 0.1 WAR. And then the contract, he's worth the money because it's very down there. He's satisfied. Not bad. Starting pitchers, Jeff Samardzija. Overall went down to 80, so he's still gold. Kind of lengthy career for the Shark now, coming up in 2008. But this year, he was pretty damn good. I mean, he was more than pretty damn good. He was my number 2 guy, and these are number 1 guy stats, though. 33 starts, he went 20-7. 237 2/3 innings pitched. He struck out 205, which is tying his second highest career high. 2.80 ERA is really damn good, and a 1.10 WHIP is even better. 24 quality starts, 5 complete games, 4 shutouts, 4.7 pitching WAR. Worth the money for sure on that contract. He's happy, likes his role, likes his money, hates the coaching. Everything else is good, though. Andrew Triggs out of the bullpen. I don't remember if he was a call-up or not. I don't think he was. D potential, 31 years old, 63 overall. Yeah, that's not a good guy to have. But he was good for me. I liked using him, and he was good for me. 65 appearances. He went 3-2 with 2 saves, 2 blown saves, 14 holds. 79 1/3 innings pitched. He struck out 67 batters. 3.18 ERA is fine. 1.26 WHIP is okay. .6 WAR is just fine. He's worth the money, and he's satisfied. He just doesn't like the coaching. Johnny Cueto had a Cy Young caliber year, as far as I know. 34 years old, he bounced back from injury to get his overall back up to 83. He's gold, and I think he can get back into diamond really quick for one more last hurrah. But he was really good, and actually Samardzija ended up being better. I think Cueto got a little bit beat up towards the end. But, I mean, considering the last 2 seasons combined, he has 13 starts and, like, 60, and not like, specifically exactly 69 innings pitched. He came back to have 32 starts, 22 and 4, 229 and a third innings pitched. He struck out 229 batters, 2.94 ERA and a 1.06 WHIP, 24 quality starts, 6 complete games, 3 shutouts, a 6.0 WAR, worth the contract, and especially next year too. He's happy, likes his role, likes his money, just doesn't like the coaching. Taking a look at Cueto's career now, because he's been around since 2008. He finally gets a World Series ring. Or no, he had one in 2015, sorry. He gets his second World Series ring. He's coming up on 2,000 strikeouts. I think he's going to probably be able to get that before his career ends. But he's Hall of Very Good. He's Hall of Very Good. Andrew Suarez got called up. I don't remember when he got called up, but he got called up. 26 years old, B potential is overall 71. I think he can sniff silver for sure, and probably get like 77, 78 for a top out. He had a pretty good year when he got called up. 19 starts, 12 wins, 2 losses, 121 innings pitched, struck out 138, 3.72 ERA, 1.25 WHIP. ERA could be a little bit lower, but the WHIP is fine. 13 quality starts, 2 complete game shutouts, 3.0 WAR. Worth the money and all that. He's unhappy though. His overall should be 73. He doesn't like his contract or the coaching or the region, but he loves his role, even though he's not an ace, but we'll take that for a minute. And in his individual performance. And then Kevin Gausman. Kevin Gausman was just kind of there. He had a terrible start, but he came back around. Overall is up to 77 in the Silver Club. Small chance he can get gold, maybe. 29 years old, a little chance to improve. 32 starts, went 16 and 8, 195 and 2/3 innings pitched. He struck out 194. 3.36 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP. 18 quality starts, 1 complete game shutout. 3.5 WAR, not bad, worth the money. He's happy, he likes his role, he likes his contract, so cool. Checking out the position players, Steven Duggar, 67 overall, 26 years old. He was a backup outfielder for the most part. Not a bad year for him though, and he had a 94 hit season. 8 home runs, 33 RBIs, both highest he's ever had, 8 stolen bases, 297 average. Good for WAR off the bench for the backup outfield, 3.2, worth the money. He's satisfied. Tyler Heineman, my backup catcher. Decent fielding catcher. Contact hitting is there a little bit, 28 years old with C potential. 73 overall. He's bronze, he'll probably get to silver at some point. But yeah, he wasn't bad either. Good, pretty solid year for your first year. 91 hits, 9 home runs, 64 RBIs, 280 average. Backup catcher WAR of 3.0, not bad, worth the money. He's happy, so nothing bad there. Mauricio Dubon, 25 years old, 66 overall with B potential. I think he'll get to bronze for sure and probably into silver. Needs to work on his arm strength. Other than that, the fielding is okay. The hitting is all right. I mean, little bit of contact, but just don't expect him to, put him over this wall. Not a decent-ish, I guess. 57 hits, 3 home runs, 22 RBIs, 7 stolen bags, 242 average. I mean, for Mauricio Dubon, this is decent. 0.6 WAR, off the bench, whatever. It is what it is. He's satisfied. I don't really care. Now we get to the real guys. Alex Dickerson, D potential, 72 overall, never changed. Age is 29. His contact against lefties went down 11, which is kind of a killer. But his numbers against righties got a little bit better. So it balanced out. He had a career year, decent enough year. He 133 hits, 27 home runs, 94 RBIs, 290 average. These are solid numbers, an OPS above 900. These are satisfying numbers. I'm satisfied with them. Good for a WAR of 2.0 out there in left field. He's worth that money in the contract, another year of arbitration. He's ecstatic. Loves his role, loves his contract. I'm surprised. He's expecting to be a depth player. He was going to be a starter, but I like Hunter Pence too much. So he's platooning, but he's still ecstatic about that. So good for him. Hunter Pence. Overall went down to 69. Saw -9 in every category across the board, except for fielding, arm accuracy, reaction, and speed. Those saw -8s and then a -7. Can still hit lefties a little bit, but he just can't field for shit. But he had a pretty good year. In what could be his final year. I suppose he's been around since 2007. I believe he joined the Giants in 2012 through trade. Yeah, no, he definitely did. So he's got 3 World Series rings, 2012, 2014, and now this one. Back in San Francisco after going to Texas for a year. Platooning, he put up 95 games, 72 hits, 20 home runs, 72 RBIs. I mean, 20 home runs in a 95-game season for him. It's pretty good. Stole 2 bags while he was at it. So he's coming up on 2,000 career hits, but I don't think he's going to get there. Same with the 300 home runs. I don't see him getting there. 287 average, 936 OPS, good for a WAR of 1.1. $3 million contract. He's worth the money this year. He's ecstatic. He's okay with his role because he was expecting it, but he loves his money and the contender. Pablo Sandoval was an interesting one to me. I don't believe his overall was in the 70s when I started this, but regardless. 33 years old. He's got his 4th ring. He could hit righties a little bit still, so I used him to pinch hit. And he actually had a pretty decent outing. So in 69 games, only 96 at-bats, 35 hits, 11 home runs, including a triple. 11 home runs, 29 RBIs, stole a base, 365 average, OPS of 1.211. Went for a WAR off the bench, 2.0. Not bad. He was worth the money. He's happy. Doesn't like that he's not platooning, though. I could have probably platooned him with Longoria, but Longoria's numbers against righties are similar, but Longoria's a better fielder. Austin Slater, 27 years old, B potential, 75 overall. Got into the silver category. I don't think he'll make it to gold. His hitting isn't really there. I mean, it's not bad, but he's more of a fielder and a runner than anything else. Not that he had a bad year, though. 120 hits. The issue is 506 at-bats. 21 home runs, 55 RBIs, 5 stolen bases, 237 average is low. OPS of 771 is lowish. 2.5 WAR, not bad necessarily, worth the money. He's happy, loves his role, so it is what it is. Chadwick Tromp was an interesting one to me. 24 years old, B potential. He's already up to 77 overall. He's silver. He's definitely going to go gold at this rate, and I think he has a chance of making diamond for a little bit. His hitting's not bad, and he made improvements, and his fielding's not bad either. My main catcher for the most part, once he got called up, I think he got called up. I don't know if he got called up. But either way, his performance was pretty damn good. 84 hits, 14 home runs, 56 RBIs, a 279 average. Not going to win Rookie of the Year, but maybe he gets some nomination. 2.4 WAR behind the dish. At least I wouldn't expect him to win Rookie of the Year. But worth the... Oh, look at this contract already, too. Worth the contract for sure. He's ecstatic. Loves his pay, loves his role. So good for him. Wilmer Flores was an interesting one. His overall went up to 80, so he's gold. And he beat potential at 28 years old. He's got a chance to go diamond, but his fielding's not really there. His hitting improved, and especially against lefties. He can really get it done against lefties now. Went from 76 contact to 87, and went from 65 power to 71. And then against righties, he wasn't that good. 69 contact, or I'm sorry, it was 71 contact and went down to 70. The power came up, though. He went from 46 to 56. His plate vision went up 2 to crack into the 90s, and his discipline went up 5, and his clutch went up 3. So he's an interesting one. He had an MVP year, though. Holy shit. 170 hits, 40 home runs, 98 RBIs, a 300 average even, OPS of .936, good for a WAR at second base of 5.5, and he's versatile. He can play first, second, third, short. Definitely worth the money. He's happy, doesn't like his contract, but he likes his role and everything else. Evan Longoria, good veteran bounce back here. 34 years old, B potential, got up to 82 overall, went back into the gold category. His fielding's pretty good still, except for his arm strength. His hitting's not bad. His hitting actually improved. So a good bounce back here. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins a comeback player of the year type deal. 165 hits, 27 home runs, 105 RBIs, which is a second career high, second highest. 316 average, 942 OPS, good for a WAR at third base of 5.6. Worth the money. We got him for 2 more years, and in those 2 more, I bet you this is the last 2 years of his deal, or the last 2 years of his career. He's Hall of Very good. He's got a good chance at cracking 2,000 hits and probably a 350 career home run hitter. If I had to guess, he'll probably put up 20 home runs in the next 2 seasons, or at least 15 to get him above 350. Career RBIs will probably crack the 1,200 mark. His average is okay, 271 career-wise. His WAR is low, 34.4, and I wouldn't expect that to go higher than 35. He's Hall of Very good. 300 career home run hitter. He's been around since 2008. So I think he'll get Hall of Very good. Did I check everything else? Yeah, I did. Brandon Belt, interesting one here. Overall went up to 79. He's silver with sniffing gold. He's very close. His fielding's pretty damn good. His hitting is what needs to improve. Against righties, he can do a little bit, but against lefties is where he's really at fault. I think he can go gold for a little bit, not diamond. He had a pretty damn good year. 154 hits, 30 home runs, 92 RBIs, 285 average. Not a bad year for Belt. 4.4 WAR, worth the money for sure. He's ecstatic, loves his role, loves the contract. I'm going to do Brandon Crawford. I'll save Yastrzemski for last. Brandon Crawford, C potential 77 overall at 33 years old. He's in the silver category. His fielding is still there, and his contact is still kind of there, even though he made improvements for that matter. Not a bad year. Crawford, career year for sure. Not a bad year at all. 184 hits, 27 doubles, 24 home runs, 79 RBIs, 341 average is pretty good. 948 OPS is pretty damn good. Good for a WAR 6.2. He's definitely worth that money. And he's ecstatic. He loves his role, loves his money, loves that he's California born and raised. And then Mike Yastrzemski, overall up to 85, so he's diamond. B potential at 29 years old. He's going to stay in diamond for a bit. His fielding's pretty good. His just arm isn't there. His speed isn't bad, but it's his hitting. He can hit. He's one of the better right hitters against right-handed pitching. And then against lefties, he can handle his own too. That's the thing. He's well-rounded. He can hit righties and lefties, and he has to be the MVP in my eyes. In 152 games, he had 168 hits, 47 home runs, 119 RBIs. 324 average, OPS of 1.107, good for a WAR of 8.6. He's worth the money, and that's the thing. We've got him under lock and key until 2025. He's just satisfied, though. He likes his role, but he hates his contract. He doesn't like that we're literally across the country from Massachusetts, where he was raised. So if I had to guess, Yaz for the MVP, probably no Cy Young, but Samardzija might get a nomination. Chadwick might get nominated for Rookie of the Year. World Series and postseason MVP will be Yaz. Alex Dickerson got World Series MVP. I was thinking about that because he had 4 home runs in 4 games, 7 RBIs, but a 727 average is insane. But Yastrzemski gets postseason MVP with his 439 average, 9 home runs, 18 RBIs. Yastrzemski finished third, or not third, but like I guess 5th would be the way to put it. He didn't get a Silver Slugger, and I can agree with Castellanos finishing better than him. I don't necessarily agree with Acuna finishing higher than him. Acuna only had 1 more home run and 3 more RBIs, but the average difference is huge. 34 points for Yastrzemski. But even then, Soto's got 9 more on him, so I think Soto should have gotten it. Bellinger finishing higher than him. I don't know if Bellinger, maybe, I guess, I don't know. Brandon Crawford finished 3rd for shortstop, that's fine. Longoria finished 3rd for 3rd, that's fine. Flores finished 2nd for 2nd, and so the average was the thing there because he had 7 more home runs, but Kendrick had a higher average. Nothing at first base, so no Brandon Belt. Nothing behind the plate, so no Chadwick. I don't expect any Gold Gloves. Maybe Brandon Belt, maybe, but I'm not expecting any Gold Gloves. No. All right, and Aaron Award did go to Mike Yastrzemski though, so that's cool. Rookie of the Year went to Chadwick Tromp. Wow, I wasn't too sure if he would get it or not, but I'm glad he got it for sure. And then Sam Jelly finishing 2nd. I'm kind of surprised about that, but I'm happy with it for sure. So the future is bright. Batting title went to Mookie Betts, 362 average. I love that for him. How did he? Oh shit, wasn't done with that. I want to see how he did. I hit circle instead of triangle. Just a great year for Mookie all around. 11.3 WAR. Yeah, Mookie's going to be in the Hall of Fame at this rate. Cy Young goes to Johnny Cueto. I'm surprised Cueto got it. with a lot less strikeouts than Strasburg and a higher ERA than Strasburg. But Cueto gets it, so I'm kind of surprised they're an MVP. No mention of Mike Yastrzemski at all. I'm kind of surprised about that. Castellanos getting it, I don't think makes sense. I think out of these three, I think Soto deserves it between having more home runs than Bellinger and then having a higher average than both of them. And then he had the least RBIs, but so be it. I think Soto out of these three deserves, but I think Yastrzemski deserves to be in the top three. I don't think Castellanos belongs here. I don't think Bellinger necessarily does either, but it is what it is. We're going to dip out of here. See who is next. Up next is the Pirates. The Pirates are one I'm not sure if I'm looking forward to or not, but I will admit now that I'm done with the Giants were the one that I was dreading the most, and they ended up being so far out of these three, or out of these four, I'd say probably the most fun. It's crazy to me that Boston is ranked higher than Houston at this point. Boston should be down here with their pitching. And I'm a Sox fan. That's the thing. I'm a Red Sox fan. The fact I don't think we're better than Houston. I love that Houston's down here, but I don't think we're better than them. I don't think we're better than Colorado either at this rate. I'm pretty sure Colorado's been doing pretty good. Milwaukee is, I don't know about Milwaukee. I'd say Toronto's better than us. Their lineup's been producing more than ours has. I'd say Miami at this point belongs up here. Yeah, we're better than Baltimore, Seattle, Detroit, San Francisco, Pittsburgh, sure, whatever. So Pittsburgh is next, so that'll be an interesting one. Pittsburgh I'm kind of dreading a little bit too, but we'll see how it goes with them. And let's open up any packs that I got from the start of the Giants run to the end of the Giants run. Which would be 1 regular pack, 9 affinity packs, 1 headliner set 6, and then 1 evolution. So I already took the Pudge card. I got Eckersley. Is that Ed Matthews? Yep. Okay, I couldn't read his signature, but and then Carlos Gonzalez. So let's see. Choose one player. I already own Pudge and Eckersley. So do I want Eddie Matthews or Cargo? And I think I'm gonna go with. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because I'm gonna get them anyways, but. Eddie Matthews is the better hitter, and his fielding's not bad. Eddie. Oh, no. Eddie Matthews. Ed Matthews, whatever. Got 9 affinity packs. We'll open those up. Never expecting anything out of regular packs. When I do spend stubs, though, then that's when the real shit comes in. David Price. Zach Britt. Ooh, Trevor Rosenthal. He was on the Royals. I was right about that. Kendall Graveman. I just did the Mariners not too long ago. So he's in my mind a little bit still. Ryan Yarbrough from the Rays. Aristides Aquino. I don't have Aquino. I'm surprised I didn't. Ooh. JBJ. Ryan Mountcastle. Doesn't he have a solid bit of potential to him? Corey Ray. Wow, I got a diamond out of a team affinity pack. And it's a pitcher from the NL live series. Okay, so it's got to be Strasburg, Scherzer, DeGrom, Syndergaard. No, Syndergaard's not diamond. It's starting pitcher. I know Aaron Nola just got bumped up. I don't think he went to diamond though. Could be him. I wouldn't hate Aaron Nola either. I think all these NL teams. That's those Nationals. Marlins don't have anyone. Braves. I don't think the Braves have any diamond pitchers. Soroka might do diamond, but I doubt it. Trevor Bauer just went diamond, so it could be him. I think Sonny Gray's up there too, or Luis Castillo. I think the Cubs have any diamond pitchers. Brewers don't. Pirates don't. Jack Flaherty could be Jack Flaherty from the Cardinals. And then in the West we've got Herman Marquis might have just gone diamond. I don't know. No, he went gold, but he had a big jump. Kershaw, Bueller. had a diamond? I don't think so. Giants don't have any. Alright, let's see what it is. Jack Flaherty, nice. Actually a really good pick up there. I can't believe I got a diamond out of a team affinity pack. I know their odds are the same as these, but it feels like I never get anything good out of affinity. So we got Jack Flaherty, that's really nice. The odds for these are 1 in 10, so I'll do this next. One regular pack. And then my headliner pack, which featured item is a 90 overall diamond. Signature Series closing John Franco from the New York Mets. With a screwball, sinker, slider, four-seam, and circle change. Pretty good break on his, and everything looks well-rounded. His lowest thing is his velo at 63, but his fastball can still top out in the 90s. Worth a solid chunk of change. Let's see what we've got here. Probably not going to get him, but I always like to check the featured item. Got a gold, Taylor Rogers. Okay, I already have Taylor Rogers. All right, now is there room for Jack Flaherty on my team? Is the question. Doesn't look like it. So I'm certainly not going to replace these two or him. Yeah, no, I'm just going to stick with these 5. Part of me wants to play Gallegos. Do I have anyone for that? No, not right now. Alright, that's that. Well, I will probably start the Pirates at some point tonight, hopefully, but for now I gotta go and get food. 10:09, out.